A boy is walking along while talking on his phone. In front of him, a girl is sitting and selling things. The boy walks past her and drops some money on the ground, then leaves. The girl walks forward, picks up the money, and tries to stop the boy, but he doesn't stop. Then she follows him. She tells the maid working at his house, "Call your sahib master." The maid says, "What do you want to talk about? Tell me your work, I'll pass the message to him." The boy is on the rooftop, listening to all of this. The girl then gives the money to the maid and says, "These are your sahib's money. Please give them to him." The maid says, "Okay," and tells the girl to leave. The girl goes away, while the maid puts the money in her pocket and goes back inside. After some time, the girl is sitting there in a worried state. The boy who had dropped the money returns and asks her, "Why are you sitting so worried?" The girl says, "I'm not selling anything." The boy says, "Don't worry." Then the girl stands up and says, "I gave your money to your maid." The boy says, "I know everything. You are a good girl who came to return my money, but the maid still hasn't given it back to me. Do one thing for me." The girl says, "Yes, tell me what to do." The boy explains something to her, and the girl follows his instructions. Then both of them leave from there. The girl goes again to his door. Seeing her, the maid says, "Why have you come here again?" The girl gives the maid some more money and says, "These are also your sahib's money." The maid takes the money and says, "Now go from here." When the maid goes inside, the boy signals, "Good," to the girl. The boy comes to her and says, "Thank you. Come, let's go inside." Inside, the boy calls his maid. When the maid comes, she says, "Yes sir." The boy says, "She is your new madam." The maid says, "Sorry sir, I didn't recognize her." Then the boy says, "You cheated me. Now return the money you took from this girl." The maid says, "Sorry, I forgot," and takes the money out of her pocket. The boy takes the money from her and says, "Get out of here." The maid removes her working clothes and leaves. The boy asks the girl, "Aren't you tired?" The girl says, "No." The boy says, "Come inside," and both of them go in. After a while, the boy and the girl go to an old woman sitting at home. The girl says, "Mother, I am marrying him." The boy greets the old woman. The old woman says, "May you always stay happy." After a few years, when they are married, they are standing outside the house. The boy hugs his wife, and everyone is happy. Like and share the video, and tell us in the comments how you liked it.